But we got a great email about the Mandela Effect. What was it? He said,
well, he said ever since I mentioned it in like podcast 89 or something, he said now it's driving him crazy.
Yeah.
And I want to add for the young man who was good enough to write in, and he knows who he is. And he said it's just driving him crazy. Thanks a lot, Mike. Here's one that I can't stand. This is the worst Mandela effect.
What is the Mandela effect for those
listening? First of all, Mandela effect is the idea that someone has dicked around with reality, probably with CERN, the Large Hadron Collider, opened a
history has
alternate
changed.
Universe. History has changed, but in weird ways. And there's millions of people who remember how it used to be. But of course, we're all psychologically impaired, and we're idiots, and we're wrong, even though these things are obvious things that no one ever saw. Here's a classic example, drives me bananas. Turmeric. It was always turmeric. Now it's turmeric with a frickin' R in it. There's no way on earth that was ever turmeric. I know 3 people who are excellent cooks. Lisa, our friend, Chris, Comedy Cop, the other cop. He's an amazing cook. And Ryan, amazing cook. I asked all 3 of them, what's that yellow spice that's in a lot of Indian food? He said, turmeric. I said, spell it for me. T-U-M-E-R-I-C. Each one of them said that.
And did you say, well...
I said, well,
wrong.
You're wrong. Not anymore, it isn't. Now it's turmeric. And they're all telling me to F off and everything. And I showed them, nobody could believe it. And the weird thing is, and these are solid chef-like cooks.
I know.
The weird thing is, I found in our drawer an artifact. It was a box of Indian spices, and one of them still says turmeric, handwritten, that Heather had put in. It crept through. It's an artifact, like Labatt's 50. Now,
so like Elon Musk says, we are living in a matrix, right? In a simulation. No, I'm kidding. Okay, so there were some other ones like the Luke. What? I am your father. The Darth Vader line. Apparently, he never actually said that.
Luke. I am your father. He doesn't say Luke.
No, I am your
And what
father.
about Queen? We are the champions. How does the song end? Everyone sings the end. We are champions of the world. Not anymore.
Nope, doesn't end that way.
Now it's just, we are no time for losers. We are the champions.
Yeah, fizzle, just fizzle.
And everyone's saying,
and if you doubt us, go on Apple Music, YouTube, whatever it is, listen to the song. Anyway, hilarious.
Don't even go there. You'll open something you don't want to open. This is a door to another reality.
All right.
Although we like those things, not in this case. Okay, let's go to the next point.
We're almost 10 minutes in. We need to get content.
Give quality. This is content.
All right.
I'm talking about reality.
I know.
Now look. It's.
I know that you claim that you are.
I want to talk to you about Waffle House really quickly. Okay. Have you ever been to Waffle House?
I think so.
I haven't.
Okay.
And Jeff Gaffergy, Jim Gaffergy, whatever his name is, comic Jim Gaffergy. He's hilarious. But he talked about Waffle House and its American institution. He said one thing you'll never hear there is, "Hey, good job of cleaning," and I thought it was hilarious. And he said, if you've never been to Waffle House, and we live in Canada, I've not. He said, think of it as this: Waffle House is like a gas station restroom where they sell waffles. That was bad image. So I was laughing.
No, we're not. Just to be, don't sue us. We're not saying that. This is what a comic said.
We're completely disagree.
It sounds funny, but the place is probably much cleaner than that.
Just quoting we're just the messenger boys. You can't kill us. So anyways, much cleaner than that. So how about, I Googled it. There's one in Toronto.
We gotta go.
There's a Waffle House in Etobicoke.
If we didn't eat low carb, we could.
But buddy, I'm reading it and going, man, I could eat that. That looks amazing. It's scary, isn't it? Now, here's the third one. Of course, Michael C. Anthony's all over Waffle House. He eats it all the time. And so does Stephen Watts. He said it's an American institution.
Oh, yeah.
He said you can go in there at night and see.
But he says it with his awesome southern Louisiana
Northern Louisiana.
Northern Louisiana.
American Louisiana. Now, here's the last one I'm sharing with you. This is a point. This is a pet peeve, and I'm not going to always do pet peeves because I'll seem like a psychotic elder.
My pet peeve is that you do pet peeves a lot.
Yeah. Isn't that interesting? In a way, to someone, but not me. Now, listen. Good pattern interrupt. Oh, it's right in front of me. I can read it. Yeah. You know Lake Ridge, the road coming out of Port Perry.
Oh, for sure. Okay. For sure.
So I'm on Goodwood last week. You'll get this. And I can see why people go nuts with road rage. I can understand it. I don't have it, but I get it. There's a guy behind me sitting so close I couldn't see his wheels or his license
in your rearview mirror.
Yeah, and I'm 10 kilometers an hour over the limit. I'm not going slow like some elderly person, driving in the driveway. So I'm going along like this, and this idiot won't get off my tail, and he doesn't pass. And then it goes to 40 kilometers. There's a construction sign. So I slow to 40. Yeah. He's still there.
Yeah.
So as soon as we get on
just
Lake Ridge,
hovering your bumper.
Hovering on the hovery. Yeah. I turn left on Lake Ridge to get away and floor it. So that I put some distance and now I slow down to 90 kilometers in an 80. This deck gets right on my tail again. But he's got to get by. He's got to get by. He's got to get by. And so
ego.
He didn't even have the dark windows. I mean, he had the dark windows, so I couldn't see his face and just go, Oh, of course.
Yeah.
You know, which you say no matter what the person looks like.
Yeah.
He's on my tail again. And now it's a double solid line.
Yeah.
But he figures, I'm going to get past this guy to show him. So he pulls out, roars over the hill, faster than he should, like 110. And right there is a Durham Regional Police.
Awesome.
Facing this way.
Did he get
and I let the guy go roaring away. I see him hit his brakes, and the police lights come on. Guy does a U-turn behind me. I pull over to let the policeman fly by, give him a friendly wave, put this guy in the freaking electric chair for 30 years. And the guy's pulled over, and the cop's on his tail. I thought he's crossed the double line, and he's speeding. It's never happened. So finally, there's a cop when you want one. So this Mandela Effect universe, I'm really happy about.
All right, I'm going to tell you another short. I promise
we
not to
get to our material now.
I know.
We got to get to our material.
I had a situation. This is the only childhood memory I have of this particular situation. I was growing up in Montreal.
Okay, too much of a pre-frame. What were you wearing?
Can I talk? Let me know when you're done talking.
On my rush shirt. Damn. Okay, go ahead.
All right, so I'm in the back seat of the car with my sisters. My dad is in the front seat driving. Whole family's driving, I think, to see my grandmother. So we're in some heavy Montreal traffic, and it's bumper to bumper. And I guess we're not doing anything wrong. My dad's just normally driving, not like the crazy usual.
Yeah, he's not jacking heroin in his arm or anything. Yeah.
Some guy was upset for some reason. I don't remember why. Maybe he was trying to get past my dad in a different lane, but we're here.
Watch my eye, buddy.
Hers pulls by, and as pulls by, the driver turns to flip off my dad. Right? But we're in bumper to bumper traffic. I'm watching this, and I see he turns, he faces, he flips off my dad, and boom, rams right into the car in front of him. And I just...
It's fantastic.
We're still laughing.
Isn't it great when this happens?
Yeah.
I just love it.
All right.